My name is Jeff Lowe. I'm from Dr. Airbrake. We manufacture products that go onto vehicles, safety products and diagnostic equipment. Our reverse smart product started many years ago and has been developed a lot over the years, but it was really born out of the fact that I didn't see at that time any really good systems which did not come up with a lot of false targets and putting on the brakes all the time. And I wanted to develop something that would be more reliable. Well, the reverse smart system really is a means of detecting an obstacle behind a vehicle or a person. And as you get closer to that, just like on your car, you get a bleeper tone and lights that tell you that it's getting close. But the final thing is, if the driver does not make any intervention to stopping the vehicle, then this will automatically apply the brakes. And we apply the brakes not as a sudden slam on the brakes, it's a controlled stop using pulsed braking system. The benefits from a fleet point of view are that you reduce the amount of damage to vehicles, you reduce obviously the amount of risk to people around a vehicle, and that risk can't just be quantified by the cost of putting the vehicle right, because obviously you collide with other vehicles or you collide with people, and in the case of a person it can be very expensive. There's a lot of different variations in bodywork on commercial vehicles, a lot more than cars. So in order to accommodate all those variations, you need to be able to program specifically to the job that vehicle's doing. So it can distinguish between a bollard and a person, and it will apply the brakes and prevent either damage to the vehicle or worse still. Most reversing accidents do happen at relatively low speeds, but because of the mass of the vehicle, then the damage tends to be greater. And also the fact that if a commercial vehicle collides with a car, putting people to one side for a moment, if it just collides with another car, the damage a commercial vehicle can do, even at 5 kilometers an hour, is quite significant. In the cases of some vehicles, because of the environment they're working in, inner city areas where there's a lot of people moving around that vehicle, whether they're pedestrians or whether they're workers working roads, and accidents could have been prevented. One quite recently in the last year could have been prevented without any problem had this system been fitted to it. Obviously, you can never put a price on life, but in this real world that we live in today, I'm afraid sooner or later a lot of things do come down to price. And if you think that somebody who has been seriously injured or possibly killed is going to cost millions of pounds, then when you talk about fitting something that's only going to cost maybe £3,000 onto a vehicle could have saved that situation, then it pales into insignificance. I'm Jeff Lowe, I'm Dr. Airbrake, and we are constantly looking to the future to save lives.